Welcome to another new video. So today's Thursday, it's 23rd of April, and myself and David have taken a day off work. So we've decided to go and have a little drive out to a little market town called Newark. It's somewhere we've been quite often. It's not a bad drive and it's just a nice little area to have a look round. So please stay tuned, stick with me and come and have a look round. I just thought I would do a kind of day in your life sort of video. So that's our little trip to Newark done for today. The sun eventually came out, although it is still quite cool. It was absolutely freezing this morning, and I'm not kidding, I've actually got my gloves in my bag, and as you can see I've got my scarf on, but the sun has come out. I've got a few bits from the charity shop which I'll show you when I get home, but we're just off to find a pub somewhere back near home. We're going to have a bit of something to eat, so I'll catch up with you in a little while. So we've had his meal. It was absolutely delicious, and it's all homemade stuff. Chicken curry and the apple crumble, absolutely delicious. We're now at a local garden centre. We're just going to have a look at a few bits and pieces that we still need for the garden. So we'll catch up with you in a little bit.
That's similar to what they've got in our neighbours.
No idea. Looks nice though.
Fully electric.
One would look very nice in the garden.
No prices on them, is there?
Oh, but there's a dinosaur. It's now about just turned 1:30, and it's still actually quite cool, although it's an absolute gorgeous day. But yeah, there needs to be some warmth. So I'm back from our little day out in Newark and the local garden centre. It's turned into an absolutely beautiful day. It was so cold this morning, it was unbelievable, but it has really turned nice. So when we was in Newark, I went into a couple of their charity shops there, and I bought a couple of items which I'll run through what I bought. So the first shop I went into, it's called I think you pronounce it Beaumont House Hospice. It must be some sort of a local hospice charity shop for that area. And the first thing I actually tried on was a trench coat, and it was brand new. It was from Newark, and it was, I think it was either £6 or £6.50. And I tried it on. It was a size 10. I tried it on. I got one arm in, and then I got the other arm in, and you know when and I was like that. And you know when you have a thought and it flashes in your head and you think, I'm a bit stuck. I hope I'm not going to rip it. So somehow I did actually manage to get it off, but it was so small. It felt like a straitjacket, and I was so annoyed because it would have been absolutely perfect. It was just one of them, sort of like a pale coloured, sort of like mid-length trench coat. But yeah, I were a bit upset that it didn't fit. But anyway, I did buy another little jacket, and this is what I've ended up buying. And as you can see, it's navy, and this is sort of like an off-white, and it's got like a very thin red stripe. And this one is a Marks and Spencer's one. And they were selling these off. There were a couple of racks, and they were selling them off at £3. So I've tried it on, and the lady in the shop, she was a very lovely, really chatty lady, and she said exactly what I was thinking. This with a pair of jeans, and it'll just give you that really smart, casual look. And because it's got 3 colours in it, I should in theory be able to wear either a white or some sort of off-white top, then a navy blue, or the red with a pair of jeans. And I think that will just look really nice. I've looked at the label, it's dry clean only, so I can't wash it, but I've got some Febreze. So because it's so nice at the minute outside, I'm going to just spray it with some Febreze, and I'm going to hang it on the line. But yeah, I think for £3 that is a nice little bargain. And because I really like to swap out my clothes a lot, and I don't really like spending an awful lot. And so I thought, well, for £3 I can wear that, even if I just wear that this year, and I can give that back to the charity shop, and there's absolutely nothing at all wrong with it. Only downside is it doesn't have any pockets, and I do like a pocket, but I do like that one. So then I went into the British Art Foundation, I think it was British Art Foundation, and I have managed to find these, a brand new pair of shoes. And you can tell they've not been worn, the bottoms are dead clean, there's nothing inside on the soles, and these were £6.50, and they fit perfect. And they're sort of like a very neutral colour, so they should pretty much go with quite a lot of stuff, but I just thought for this time of year, going into sort of like late spring, early summer, they'll be just a really nice thing to wear. But it kind of made me laugh because in the sole here it says BHS. So if you live in the UK, you will know the BHS, British Home Stores, went out of business years and years ago. So these have been sat in someone's wardrobe. So this person must be like me, because these have been sat in someone's wardrobe for years and they've never worn them, and then eventually they've obviously decided they're going to charity shop. So, but that for me is a really, really good find. So that's all we've bought apart from going to the pub. I'm now just going to chill out for a bit. I think I'm just going to maybe read my book. I do feel a little bit tired now. Do you know when you've had a good meal, we've had a good walk, and then we've been to the pub and we've had the meal, and then we had the pudding as well, and so I feel really tired now. I feel like I should be going to sleep. So I think I'm just gonna have maybe half an hour or so reading my book, chilling out for a bit. But I do want to start trying to figure out a way of starting some embroidery. I mentioned it in one of my little car vlogs recently. So I've got to watch some more YouTube videos. I printed off, I didn't know what to write, so I've just picked Believe, and I've picked, as you can see, there's 4 different fonts there. I think this is the one I'm probably going to try first because it's nice and chunky, and this is the sort of type of chunky writing that I think I want to start with. So I just need to have a go at, well, looking at some more YouTube videos and seeing the best way of getting started. And I want to grab one of my t-shirts and start doing this. But I also really like this bottom one as well, but I don't know whether that's a little bit too advanced for me at the minute. I'm not sure how easy that would do. I could do that, but this one just seems a bit more manageable for now. So that's my kind of like project that I'm going to hopefully start doing this afternoon. So thanks for watching. I do appreciate it, and if you'd like to give this video some likes, it just really helps push my little videos out to further people, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. But I hope you've all had a lovely day, and take care until next time.